Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we've got Manchester United versus Bodo Glimt in what is Ruben Amorim's first game at Old Trafford. We've got a lot of changes to the lineup. Welcome on in, boys. I appreciate you for being here, those that are fizzling in to the start of the stream. Thanks for coming. We've got a lot of changes to the lineup. First, yes, you are indeed, Ghoul. How are we doing? Yeah, a lot of changes, a lot of players that need to put in big performances, a lot of players that are giving another chance under Ruben Amorim. Garnacho fan, how are we doing, my guy? First in the TikTok chat. Hope you're doing well. Like Anthony. Anthony is a player that a lot of people thought they would never see again. But he's back into it on right wing back. It's going to be interesting to see. I think he actually suits that position. I think he's a hard worker. I think when he was playing regularly for United, one thing I did like about him, crap going forward, or most of the time crap going forward, but he had a high work rate. So, maybe that right wing back position is going to suit him. He's going to have to do a lot to get in over Ahmad, because Ahmad played obviously really well at the weekend. But maybe Ahmad can play in more in that number 10 position, sort of behind the striker. And if Anthony plays well on that right wing as a right wing back, then maybe he can get more game times. But he's given another opportunity. I think it's definitely his first start of the season. Even as a Ten Hag signing, didn't start him, and he's basically been fit all season, I think. It is a lineup where he has given every single player an opportunity to impress him. An opportunity, when you talk about managers coming in and it's a clean slate for everybody, I think that's exactly the case. Obviously, Malacia, I forgot he was a footballer. He hasn't played in about 2 seasons, but hope the Red Devils win the game against a team from Norway. Yes, Dark Wolf, how are we doing? Need a win tonight, we do indeed, Liam. Yeah, we need a win. I mean, where are we in the table? Thank you for the likes. Appreciate that on TikTok. Do like the YouTube stream as well, would appreciate it. Do tap the screen if you're on TikTok. So yeah, United are currently sitting in 17th. Bodo Glimt have 1 more point. So they're on 7 points. United are on 6 through 4, which obviously undefeated, but 3 draws and a win, not great. Especially when one of those is against Twente. But we got our difficult fixtures out the way early, so we could quite easily win all our remaining games and finish in the automatics. That's what we should be aiming for. We should be aiming for the automatics, considering the calibre of teams that are in there. We should be getting automatic bloody promotion from the league. At least get top 8. Exactly, that's the aim. It doesn't matter if you're 1st or 8th. Do they do it seeded? I don't know. If you come 1st in the group stage, do you finish who came bottom of the people that qualified? Is it seeded in the next stage? I don't know, or does it go into like a normal draw? I guess who knows, because we haven't seen this is the first time the competition has ran like this, so I haven't got a clue. Imagine being behind Bodo Glimt, yeah. Bozo Glimt, yeah. Well, I don't know how you can possibly talk after your European game. It's final. 75th minute. 3 goals up. That is, it's impressive, mate. I think it's a normal draw. Okay, yeah. Well, in which case, who cares then? Just that top 8. And we're only 3 points off it, I think how many remaining games have we got in the Europa League? Do we play 8? So is there 4 more? I think it's 8, isn't it? Either 8 or 6. Nah, we play more than 2 more games, including this one. It's got to be 8. So if it's 8, then I think we need to win 3 of those to guarantee. Where are these teams from? They're from Norway, I believe. I mean, they're a very good team in Norway. I think they won the league already, or basically will win the league. Oh, actually, not necessarily. They've almost won the league. They've got 59 points. Brann are on 58 points. They've got a big game at the weekend, actually. There was talk about them rotating the team and not having their full strength squad out. Amarin comes out and the crowd go wild. Love to see that. Yeah, there was talk about them not playing their full team for the game at the weekend. But because they could. How many teams are there? So there's 16 teams in there in the league, which means play everyone home and away. 15, 30. So that means there's one more game. There's one more game remaining for Bodo Glimt, and it's at the weekend. So if they win their game at the weekend, they win the league. So it is a huge game. So I don't know if there has been any rotation. I ain't got a clue what the Bodo Glimt starting lineup normally is, so I ain't got a clue. Nothing compared with United. No, well, you would hope not. You would hope not. Bodo Glimt. Hey Deck, I just watching this video where you explain why Europa League is better than UCL. Hilarious. Oh, thank you, mate. That did well, mate. That on Instagram Reels, that got like 1.2 million views or something. They have rotated. Well, this is a great game, and it should. I don't want to. It's a great game for United to sort of ease into the system. You know, it should be. Look at all the cameras surrounding bloody Amarin. Christ, he just wants to get on with the game. He looks awkward. He looks like he's like, come on, guys. So they've rotated, which is lovely to see as well. So they should have a few goals in the game. It is, yeah. Anyway, the lineup here is Onana in goal, Martinez, Delict, Mazraoui, which I think is a great back three. Malacia on the left, which he'll probably get injured in about 2 minutes. What we're saying? When does Malacia get injured? Does he get a half of football out of him, or does he get injured before that? Anthony on the right. The two in midfield, Ugarte and Bruno. So Bruno's a little bit deeper. And then the two behind the striker, Garnacho and Mount. And I just need to confirm, because I think this is how it's going to be, but Mount and Bruno may be swapped. Mount could be playing deeper and Bruno further on. We will see. I think it's how it is now, but we'll see. And then Højlund up top. Bilbo Baggins will win 3-1. Malacia. Mate, Malacia's had plenty of time to grow hair, hasn't he? He's been to Turkey, he's got the transplant, he's come back, and he's got a lush. Maybe that's why he took so long, because he only had really like a small, tiny little knee niggle, but he needed time to go to Turkey, have a few procedures, wait for his hair to grow back, and now he's got a lush afro going. Go on then, boys. Okay. Just about to kick off. Yeah, Mason Mount is playing in the more advanced position. Be interesting to see whether Bruno can actually sort of has the discipline to play in that role, that deeper role. Oh my God, we've given away the ball, Malacia, within the first minute. Well, I say minute. It's first 10 seconds. I am excited. You know what? It's just exciting, isn't it? It's just exciting to see just a new system. I know, like, this is the Manchester United effect. Whatever happens, no matter how shit United are playing, I'm really positive sort of before a game and like the first couple of minutes of a game, I'm like, oh, he's made a mistake. Go on. It's that easy. It's that we're going to smash these. These guys have got a forward slash in their name. Who are they? We're going to absolutely destroy them. It's going to be like 7-8-0. We are unbelievable. No team with a forward slash in their name is going to win. Is going to beat us. Who scored it anyway? Was it Mount? Was it or Garnacho finished it off? With it literally on the minute mark. On the minute mark. We shouldn't sleep on Bodo. I'm sleeping on him now, mate. To be fair, the goalkeeper was sleeping there. The goalkeeper there is good. I mean, terrible mistake from the goalkeeper. I doubt he's been rested as well. Garnacho gets the goal. No chance of it being a foul, by the way. No chance. Yeah. Yes, Garnacho. Assist Højlund. I don't know what the keeper's doing. You love it. Cheers, lads. Cheers. I wish we could get like a nice little goal like that at the start of every game. To be fair, that's against Ipswich and Bodo Glimt. That is, we stopped playing after a minute. So after we scored in a minute, we just stopped playing. So hopefully we don't do that again, and we actually we keep the pressure on, keep the intensity going. Was it a good goal? Who scored? You got eyes. I do have eyes. It was Garnacho. Yeah, so basically there's a ball back to the keeper. For some reason, instead of clearing it or sort of taking a touch, the goalkeeper lets it run across his body, which allows Højlund to basically chase it down. And then when he's trying to pass to his fullback, Højlund slides, blocks it, and then it just falls in the path of Garnacho. So, yeah, it's good. It's good. I mean, that's just Ruben will be very happy with that, with the intensity of the press, because that's what that's led to. Højlund chasing down the goalkeeper. We should... Yeah, never mind, Surab. The goalkeeper was sleeping though, so. You know what? That calls for a celebration, doesn't it? Come on then, the boys. Too easy. Forward slash in their name. Never in my life are United going to lose to these Donnies. Things that should have a forward slash in the name. URL link. Full stop. That's it. Team names, nah. You can't drink. I very rarely have Guinness, and you can't drink out the can you? With the little ball in it. What's it called? I guess you can, but it's not great. Don't really like Guinness. Yes, he doesn't react, Ruben. He doesn't react to goal scored. He's not happy. He's only happy when we score. He might crack a smile if we're 6-0 up. He might crack a smile then. He's all about the business. Why United always score in the first minute, yeah. Well, hopefully we can push on. We've learned from our mistakes. Yeah, scored from Anthony. Oh, unlucky. Spurs have scored as well. Who cares about those Donnies, though? Mazraoui actually giving away the ball. That's the first time I've ever seen that. First time I've ever bloody seen that. Mazraoui giving away the ball. I saw a video in a Russian channel where they were analysing defensive skills of Anthony. Really? Apparently, he is quite solid defensively, and no wonder Amarin's immediately putting in. Yeah, well, I think in terms of when he was playing quite a lot, he was his defensive work rate was really good. Like he was leading stats in terms of like tracking back, which obviously is important in this system. Like this is why Anthony can play as a wing back. Rashford could never play as a wing back. He's either got to play up top or play sort of as an inside forward. But I think Rashford is the player that's really going to struggle in this system because he can't play up top, and to be honest, I don't think he can play as an inside forward. Like I don't think this system suits him at all. But somebody like Anthony, who's got really good work rate and is used to tracking back as a winger, I think it does suit him. Should not be dropping Ahmad. He's not being dropped, mate. This is his first. He's just getting to know the team. He's got to understand who can play his formation and what players can play what his idea of football is the best. He's got to give everyone a chance, and it's rotation. We've got loads of games coming up, thick and fast. We've got a game every 3 days until after Christmas. It's important for us to rotate. Otherwise, you're gonna get injuries. In fact, Ten Hag was that could have been a problem. Why we got so many injuries under Ten Hag? Because if it was a Carabao Cup match or whether it was a bloody against Man City in the league, he would play the same team over and over with very, very few rotations. So I think it's important for him to rotate. What has happened then? Can't say he's dropped Ahmad has been much better. Ahmad is always fit no matter how many games. You mad? You haven't seen Ahmad play week in, week out for a stretch of games, so you don't know that. Everyone's human. Like no one can play. I mean, apart from Bruno, he's bionic. He's the only player I know that can play week in, week out. I'm not Ahmad. I know that, Carter. Mazraoui is a universal plug at this point. This guy's already played 3 or 4 positions since he arrived, yeah. Mate, Mazraoui's played as like a number 10, which was mental. Yeah, he's played. Has he ever played on the left, or is he only played at right back? Because I think Delos's played on the left mostly when they've both been in the back four. But he has played as a number 10, as a right back, and as a right centre back in this back three. So that's 3. Yeah, there might be another position in there to make it 4, but yeah, he's ridiculous, and he's great. He has. And I think Amarin made a comment where he said he's got such an amazing football IQ that he can literally play anywhere. But this is a rotated Bodo Glimt side, so we should be winning this, and we should be winning it by quite a few. I imagine the goalkeeper, though, I imagine that's not a rotated position for them because, in terms of giving someone a night off, very rarely give the goalkeeper in an important game like this, because they also want to go through to the Europa League. I mean, a night at Old Trafford doesn't come round very often. The keeper's got a British passport. I don't think Tuchel's going to be calling him up anytime soon. I can't even watch till these awful Misfits fights are done. Really? Why? Have you not got TNT, or is the channel? What is Misfits on? What channel is that on? Oh, that's a weak shot, but the attacker, he danced for about 3 of United defenders there. Oh, your partner's hogging the TV, right? Misfits, come on, man. What a joker. Watching Astrid Wet box a bloody some contestant from Love Island 5 seasons ago. What a fight. Seeing Malacia play is like seeing a rare Pokemon. Yeah. It looks like an evolved Pokemon. He's evolved with hair. He's been munching on those rare candies whilst he's been away, and he's grown hair. He played on the left against Ipswich, if I'm not mistaken. Right, okay, yeah. Oh. That's a terrible clearance. Means United's still on the front foot. Come on, Anthony. Show us, lad. Spin it. Do a spin. Tommy Fury fights Darren Till. Oh, okay. In Jan, all right. Yeah, that's not a bad one. I do like, Darren Till. Darren Till's past it as a fighter, really, in the UFC. I used to like him, but he's lost quite a few fights recently. And then Tommy Fury. It is what it is. He's scraped by beating Jake Paul, and he's supposed to be that's in the back, man. He smashed him in the back. I mean, yeah, scraped by Jake Paul, and he's supposed to be a professional boxer, so I think that tells you everything. Come on, man. Been a decent start by United. They've got actually quite a few away fans. Bodo, Glimt. It looks like they've packed it out, actually. The away support. Come on then, the boys. Yeah. Bruno, Malacia. Is Darren Till from Liverpool? Yeah, he is, yeah. He's weird, like... Oh, Bruno with a little flick. If that comes off that little scorpion kick, that looks beautiful. But, yeah, it was behind him. Yeah, I mean, difficult to get that on target. 10% of the population of Bodo is in Old Trafford, yeah. Why are they called? Why do they have 2 names, by the way? Is it because now Budapest, yeah? This is a fun fact. I think this could be bollocks, but I don't think so. Is that there's a river in Budapest, right? That separated what used to be Buda and Pest, and then they they just called it Budapest and sort of put it as one. Here we go. Garnacho. Pulled it back. Mount. Oh, cleared off the line almost. Decent strike. Good play. At least that's what my Hungarian friend told. Oh, Anthony. He's the best player in the world. Outside of the foot. Oh, unlucky. Bruno. Oh, we are class. Look, if this 15 minutes doesn't tell you that Man United are back, I don't know what will. How are we playing? Yeah, very good, very good. Am I a United fan? Yes. I don't know why I've got Bodo Glimt as first in the title, to be fair. Yes, it's the Danube River. Well, there you go, mate. We add into the facts upon facts. We're a pub team. Well, we're playing a pub team. Not many pubs in Norway, mate, so. Don't think so. Yeah, playing. Oh, I mean, we should be 2-0 up 16 minutes in, and we're not doing what we did last time against Ipswich, which was we scored and then we sort of sat back a bit. You're a Barca fan, Onyx. Love that. Love that. Has United ever had a Norwegian player apart from Ollie? Yeah, that is the only Norwegian player I can think of. Have a look. No. Shot from distance from Bruno. Never going in. I mean, Joshua King, I don't think he made a senior appearance, did he? But in the youth setup, that's it. That's it, basically. Oh, bloody hell. Bodo bloody Glimt. Oh my god, he's rocketed it in the bloody top corner. Bodo / Glimt. Jesus Christ. Don't tell me it's happening again, man. It's not happening again. This ain't even their A team, man. The bloody B team, C team of Glimt. See, let's have a look. What happens? So it's not a great clearance by De Ligt. Ugarte doesn't follow the runner. And then the pullback. And just nobody following anyone then. Nobody following anybody. Love that. So Ugarte doesn't follow the runner initially. Then he gets pulled back. And then Bruno or... Well, I guess Bruno or... Well, Ugarte's already gone with the runner. Bruno's not following the runner on the edge. It's just absolutely shocking. What a joke, man. We are so. It's just. Why does it happen every time, man? Amorim booking tickets back to Portugal already. Who scored? I don't know, mate. How am I supposed to know who scored? This game might end 7-0. 7-1. I go with. Amorim to go grey by the end of the season. Mate, at least Amorim is not bloody trying to pull his own face off. That's a positive. If I ever see my manager trying to scratch his own face off, that is when we can really be worried. Who's for United? Garnacho. Almiron. Oh, Roma. I hope Almiron isn't managing United. Otherwise, I don't know what credentials he's got. Well, certainly Almiron. Malacia, ball in. Oh, Mount still gets it. Is he off? No. Malacia. Oh, great ball in. Oh, no, it's not. It's absolute dog shit. You're getting jinx powers from Coldbridge, yeah. Norwegian players, Henning Berg, Ronnie Johnson, Eric Nevland. Mate, I'm going to be honest. Don't know any of them. Oh my god, no. Oh my god! Why do we crumble so badly? New manager, it's a bloody same thing. Bodo forward / Glimt. They've got a bloody slash in their name, man. That's not a football team. These players, man, they've got their IQ. They can't even spell IQ. Of course they can't bloody work in Amorim's system. Malassia's... Mate. Let's check his kneecaps are still alright. Let's check, because they look broken to me, how slow he's running. They look like they're both still in pieces, mate. How slow he's running. He can't believe it, Amorim. He's literally like, these players, man. Christ. What a joke, man. We slept on Bodo, we did, yeah. We were sleeping on him. He'll just quit, probably. He might, mate, after this game, he'll probably be like, you know what? I was wrong. This task is too big. These players are absolutely dead. They're dumb as. Mazraoui's got IQ, got a footballing IQ. I mean, to be fair there, Malacia, holy shit. We're never going to see him again. I'm never... Is that guy like a world record? No, we know the world record holder for the 100 metres is Usain Bolt. Nobody knows who's second. Is that guy second? Because he ran like it against Malacia. It's so pathetic. And we've got. When will they learn it's the players, not the manager? Well, yeah, I mean, I was saying that. I didn't even want Ten Hag to be sacked. Not that I'm unhappy with Amorim, and I'm not backing him 100%, but I didn't even want Ten Hag to be sacked. Like, literally, we get the only way we can score is we get gifted. Oh, why is Mazraoui doing bloody kick-ups? It's like going down. It's like teaching under sixes. That's what we look like at the minute. Amorim, it's like we're asking them to play a different sport when it's just a difference in formation. Oh my god, it could have been easily been 3-1 there. It's like the Prince. It's still the same bloody game, lads. You still need to try and not concede and score more goals than your opposition. That's still the aim of the game, lads. You realise that. It's not watch the ball fly in the back of your net multiple times in a game. It's not, oh, we don't need to mark any players because, oh, it's Amorim's system. It's not that. The principles of football are still there. We don't play like it. We play like we're learning a new sport. Like losing to a national. Mate, these have rotated as well. Amorim won't last. He'll just quit. Legit never heard of Bodo. Malacia will disappear for 3 more years, mate. He's got to. 3 years ain't long enough after that. Christ, embarrassing. I've never known a fullback to be so slow in my life. To be a fullback, to be a wingback, you've got to be at least a little bit fast. That is doggo. Is anyone on the bench that can bloody... Because, I mean, Delot's been given a night off. Go on, Mount, come on. Pulled it back. Why are you crossing it there, man? Shoot. Are you still back? No. United need 11 more players and the rest. Subs as well. Is this non-league? Yeah, I think it must be. Martinez puts a big challenge in. That's fine. We don't complain about that. Done nothing, man. He's done nothing. He's won the ball in an aggressive way, but it's all ball, no player. He's absolutely smashed you, which we love to see. And you know what's going to happen. There's going to be some people that are like, this system's never going to work. Why did we get Amorim? Which, Christ, I mean, those people were the people that wanted Ten Hag sacked. Like, even last season when he won the FA Cup, it's going to be the same people that are just got no patience whatsoever. If Ipswich and whoever these lads are can play around us, I'm not excited for City in a few weeks. Well, yeah, true. I mean, although to be fair, I don't think these Bodo Glimt lads have lost 5 in a row. To be fair, City haven't 1 point in 6. There we go. I think that's right. I think they've got a better record than that. Pocket-sized Vidic, yeah. Exactly. Come on, boys. Go on, Garnacho. He's pulled it back. There's nobody bloody there. There's nobody just sitting on the edge. Bruno's down, injured by the looks of it. He has to. I'm sure he'll be fine, but he needs to get up. I'd still back City to win against us over these lads. Well, true. Last ditch tackle. I mean, by the way, we should really be 2-0 down because we were gifted a goal. Absolutely gifted. Let's not forget the goal we scored. The keeper basically put it on a plate. It's obvious Terrell hasn't played a game in years. Well, yeah, 100%. No, but the thing is, the more worrying thing about that is that's not concentration. I'd understand if it was concentration. That's not. It's the 90th minute mark and he's just knackered because he's got no match fitness. That is, after 20 minutes, he's at full sprint. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long. The issue there was he's slow as. And I don't think that's a match fitness issue. Like, if you haven't played for a while or you've been injured for a while, you're not going to get miraculously faster when you get more match fitness. You're just able to run for longer. That is a top speed issue. Yeah? That is 0 to can't even go to 60 if it's a car. That's a 0 to 1 mile an hour in about 10 seconds from Malacia there. That's a great tackle from Mazwari. Go on, Anthony. Come on. Oh, still. Get up. Still him. Oh, Christ. You're never going to score there, so why are you shooting? I think he's injured, to be fair. Is he pulled a groin? I think he's all right. I don't remember him being that slow. Ugarte awful end of should never start. I disagree, Lee. John, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I don't think we to be honest, on that second goal, I think Ugarte does have some blame because he should have been following not the guy that scored, the runner. He was just nowhere near him. The first runner, when the ball was like played back to him, should have been following him. Didn't. But yeah, Malacia has got injured and seems like he's lost. To be fair, I can't remember him being that slow either, but also I just can't remember him full stop. So, I mean, it's been about 2 bloody seasons, so. Amarin's record is pretty impressive, though. Yeah, so was Ten Nags, though. I'm losing to a password. Good luck, Amarin ball. Good this Amarin ball. James, my guy, Christ. You wanted Ten Hag sacked. If Ten Hag would have won the treble, mate, you would have wanted him sacked. Oh my God, that is awful pass from De Ligt. Like, this is another thing that Amarim said. He said that players with this quality should be able to. Oh, Martinez is squaring up to somebody. That is all right. Should be able to make a 5-yard pass. Right, at this level, that is not something that he should have to teach. A 5-yard pass to feet. De Ligt. Dutch international. Look, under no pressure. 5-yard pass to Mazraoui, nowhere near him. Like, that is not something that you should be able, have to teach, man. That you shouldn't be playing football if you can't do that, man. You shouldn't be playing. Look, mate, you wouldn't get in the dog and duck FC if you can't make if you're passing the ball when you're 5 yard under no pressure, you're passing it to the striker. Never mind playing for Man United. If United win, are they in a safe part of the table? If United win, yeah. I mean, I don't think we'll get into the automatic spots if we win tonight. But I mean, we need to actually win before we think about that. But when you say safe, we're safe in terms of we'll still be in the knockout group thing. So it won't be automatic. It'll be the knockout thing. Even if we win tonight. If we win or lose, I think it will probably be the same spot, to be fair. I'm only joining. What's happened in the game, mate? We're 2-1 down. We scored after about a minute, just like we did against Ipswich, which was a gift and a half. That is the worst, shittest ball I've ever seen by Malacia. Get the Donny off, man. Who's on? Who's on? Can one of the bloody... I don't want to be too harsh on him because he's not played in ages, but can we just get him off, please? I'm fed up. We're looking at him. Can we get one of the backup goalkeepers on it, left back, if we ain't got anyone else? Literally. Just literally anybody else, please. It's nice to see him. He's always got a smile on his face, but let's get him gone. Right, who we got? Delo. Yeah, Delo. Oh, Shaw and Delo. Shaw's more of a left centre back. I don't think he can play as wing back. Delo, get him on. United are pressing high, yeah. But it doesn't matter when literally all it takes is two balls and they're in. Oh, Ugarte, I think, almost passed it straight to the striker as well when he's trying to pass back to Onana then. Crikey. What the hell is going on with Amorim? I know he's had a tough start, but this man, this is the second time in 2 games he's bottled the league. Absolute ass, delete club. Mate, I don't know if you can blame Amorim. It's just, like I say, it's players adapting to the system. It's all on the players. Like, you can blame Ten Hag, you can blame Amorim, but it's not. Amorim is not telling them to, right, okay, Ugarte, what I want to do when the centre backs are occupied and when there's a midfielder making a run, I don't want you to track him. He's not said to Malacia, what I want you to do is just before the game, I want you to have a big curry. Get the poppadoms in. You know, normally poppadoms or naan bread, right? I want you to get both. In fact, double the order and eat that before the game. Because I want you to run as slow as possible. And every time you get the ball, I want you to imagine you're taking a goal kick and smash it to the other end. Don't bother putting it in the box, because my philosophy is for you to get it on the wing and smash it out of play on the other side of the pitch. I don't think he's saying that. So I don't think it's an Amorim thing. Now, you could say, okay, the selection's bizarre, the fact that these players are playing, but also he needs to learn what players can play his system and what players can't. It's a learning period for everyone. But there's going to be plenty of teething issues. I want Anthony to do well, but he's playing so bad tonight. Yeah, I want Anthony to do well as well. Change the damn formation, the long balls, let alone... Yeah, they do keep getting us caught, but I disagree with us changing it. Because it clearly does work. Sporting have had it working unbelievably. If we can be like Sporting in terms of the intensity, philosophy of the players, just have better players in that position, like higher quality players in that position, but we play with the same intensity, desire, understanding, team, like together as a team, then the system works. It will be unbelievable. Because we've seen it, and you can't say, yeah, but it will never work in the Premier League. We've seen it in Europe. This is a game in Europe. We've seen it in Europe. work amazing, beating City, you know, until the last game, where they lost to Arsenal. They'd won every game in Europe. If we gave Anthony an open field, do you reckon he'll still lose a ball or fall over? Yeah, probably. The players think they can do what they want. Amarin has to go. Behave yourself. Christ. Not even entertaining that. I would love Atletico to win UCL. They are the most neutral team in Europe. True, I'm not a fan of their play style. Yeah, I mean, it's for a neutral, it's not the best football, is it? But Bruno, struck. I mean, he's dragged it. It would have been dragged way wide, to be fair. Yeah, really good from Garnacho winning the ball back. Go yourself. Don't bother passing to Malacia. Is absolutely dog shit. It's deflected into the keeper's hands. You've had enough of Amorim, mate. 3 Amorim has to go comments in a row. 100% you were calling for Erik ten Hag to go. And we've had two matches of this manager. Literally, the club will be bankrupt if you're in charge, because we'll be giving managers buyouts every other day. It's safe to say if United lose tonight, Amorim's got to go. That it has to be a joke, man. There's no way. There's no way. It's safe to say it has to go. It's not safe to say that at all. It's bloody ridiculous to say that. It's in fact, it's you want going to a special place where people watch over you 24 hours a day if you genuinely think that. Klopp normal one, Pep bold one, Jose special one, hold on, he spelled Almiron wrong. Almiron rejected one. Very good, yeah. Klopp normal one. I think Klopp is anything but normal, but yeah. I mean, Rude is in. He's in for Leicester. I would get Inter to win. I like Inzaghi, mate. We're not discussing other managers. That's we're not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it again. Mate, it's been 1.5 games, and we're already going nah. Actually, nah. I've seen enough in these 1.5 games with 2 completely different sides. I've shown enough to know that this isn't going to work, even though we've seen a sporting team where it has clicked, like beat Man City, win every single game in Europe apart from the last one, which Amorim is gone at that point. You know, we know what it's like when it works because we've seen it. So all of this, this 5 back. This 3 back doesn't work. This formation doesn't work. We've got evidence to suggest that it does work. You can say it doesn't work with these players, but if this doesn't work, if Ten Hag doesn't work, if a series of managers doesn't work, then it's the players. Which we all know is the players anyway, let's be honest. We need Amorim needs time, and Amorim not only needs time, he needs transfer windows. Oh, Malacia's. Oh. Thank you, Chris, for the follow. De Ligt isn't good enough. I mean, he hasn't been tonight. Naive one. Why is Klopp naive? Oh, great ball win by Ugarte. Oh, my God. Oh, United keep winning the ball back really high at the pitch. That's what you love to see. Good balling. finish that is! That's unbelievable from Højlund, man. That is ridiculous finish. A little touch in the air and then volley in. Unbelievable from Mazraoui as well. That right there is Amorim ball. We've saw a glimpse of the future at United. That is it. The intensity of United to win that ball back, everyone like swarming around them, height of the pitch. That is Amorim ball. Look at that. They lose the ball. Everyone, look, Mazraoui going forward. Everyone closing him down. Mazraoui, that's unbelievable. Intelligence, ridiculous. Great ball in. Little touch on his thigh, and that's the finish. That is Amorim ball we've just seen. That is what it's about. Intensity, winning the ball back, height of the pitch. You know, the centre backs pushing forward to win that ball. You know, Mazraoui's won that ball back as a centre back, basically in the final third. And apparently that's the Gladiator celebration. You've ruined it for me. Thank you. I haven't watched Gladiator yet, and you've just ruined it. You've spoilers. Thank you. Honestly, we shouldn't risk Amorim getting a transfer flop. He'll bring us. Gokeres. Will he flop? I mean, he might do. I don't think he will. I think he'll go to a big club in probably summer, not January. It's whether you want to bring in I think what is he, 28? It's whether you want to bring in a 28-year-old or not. That's the question, and whether Ineos want to bring in a 28-year-old or not, because we seem to be moving away from that. So now we do have Xerxes and we have Højlund, who are two young strikers. So maybe that leaves room for you can have a senior striker. But 28's not ridiculously. Is not ridiculously old, obviously, but I thought Ineos's sort of philosophy is you bring in players before their peak, not at their peak, and after a few seasons will maybe start to decline. But we'll see. Why is Højlund doing that celebration, equalising to a Norwegian cow farmers team? No, to be fair, Bodo Glimt, they are pretty good in the Norwegian league. They can win it at the weekend. And it was a great finish. You got to. It doesn't matter who you're playing against. The goal's still the same size. There's still the bloody keeper in the net. You know, the first touch sort of juggles it on his thigh and then smash it in. That's a great. It's a great finish. Doesn't matter who you're playing. Right. It's a draw. They ain't losing. Yeah, correct. We're not losing. Struggling against the Norwegian minnows. Is Amorim 7 Hag in disguise? Højlund is so hot and cold. Yeah, that's true. Calm game against Bodo became an action film really good. I mean, United games, they're always entertaining. By the way, boys, whilst you are watching right now, it is half time. You're not doing anything. You're waiting for the second half to start. Get on YouTube and give me a subscribe. YouTube is RNA_deck like it is on TikTok. And you don't even have to go to YouTube yourself. Just click the link in my TikTok bio. Then click YouTube. You'll go there yourself. Straight to my channel. So yeah, give me a subscribe on there before you go any further. There will be plenty of offline videos coming very, very soon. Do we really think Ugarte is the one? He just looked Just saying, because even here he looks very off. To be fair, he did win the ball back for that equaliser. Didn't he win the ball back? Or just before that, he won the ball back. And do give me a subscribe. I'm on the road to 3K, so would appreciate it, boys. Sub, thank you, Lyle. I appreciate that, buddy. The thing is, we're playing well, but they are killing us. Yeah, they are killing us the counter, and I don't know. Which you can sort of understand it, because when you're pressing so high, even your centre backs are pressing high. Well, okay, this is why. It's because you need to have players with pace if you're doing that. And unfortunately, we've seen Malacia doesn't have that pace, right? And that was it. That was the trouble, right? For we press high, we don't win the ball. You can't have a slow team where you play one ball over the top and that's it. You're done. Malacia for that second goal, just we've pressed high, we've tried to win the ball back, one ball over the top, we're dead. You need to have fast players. Malacia, I didn't think was slow, but he's clearly in his 2 years off. Probably lost a little bit of pace, and yeah, that's it. You need to have fast players if you're going to be on the halfway line. If you're going to commit and sometimes overcommit at times, having centre backs up there pressing to try and win the ball back, like we did for that second goal, then you need to have fast players. You need to have players that can recover really quick. They're a decent side, to be fair. You need a quick defender. Man City have Walker. Well, Walker's lost his legs. He's not as quick as Werner anymore. Van der Ven, if he wants to play a high line, yeah, true. Delo, I mean, Yoro. There you go. I mean, who knows? I mean, it's too early for Yoro, isn't it? But and he's going to get eased in. But Yoro is very quick. Ancelotti, welcome to the honest. Oh, brilliant. Sign Kirkez. I mean, Kirkez is mentioned. Alphonso Davies is the dream, obviously. Who else? Altnori. They're the three, I think, that have been mentioned mostly. Their wage is literally lower than the fee paid to sack Ten Hag. Yeah, probably, most likely. Bruno was so bad. If Kyle Walker is watching, then he must be a very relieved man. Turns out he isn't the worst defender in Manchester. What of him? Well, the thing is, our expectation. Walker has the expectation of being one of, if not the fastest defender in world football. I don't think he is anymore. That's for sure. Not after that. Literally, it was. To be fair, he's getting old. How old is Walker now? He's over 30, isn't he? Walker agency. No, just age, thanks. I was correct. He's well over 30. He's 34. See, aim low. Bruno was so bad. They're asking for a king's ransom for Altnori, yeah. I mean, Alphonso Davies we could get on a free. Could. But I think the thing is, what might appeal to Alphonso Davies as coming to United is we so obviously need him. Like, yes, Madrid, anyone would want him, right? But if we, like, right now, if we say, look, you're exactly what we need, and we put so much confidence in him, you know, like, he might come for that reason, that he's going to be, he'll be like one of the star, if not. He's going to come on massive wages as well if he does come, which I don't know whether Ineos will agree with, because obviously he doesn't come with a transfer fee. So He'll be the highest, if not one of the highest paid players, up there with Rashford on about 300 grand, 350, maybe more. He'll probably be the top earner, 350, 400. New DM slash... No, not new DM, man. I mean, we've got Ugarte. We signed him for this season. You know, he played under Amorim. We're not having a new DM. That's just not a thing that's happening. Like, if anyone can work, it literally, if any DM in world football to fit the Amorim system, it's Ugarte. So we're not going to get it. Like, he knows exactly this system. This is why PSG signed him, for how good he was in an Amorim system at Sporting. Unbelievable finish from Haaland. We're a mid-table club who think we're still the best in the world. Way be bigger. Rasmus seems to suit it based on this game so far. A new centre-back and left wing-back. Fuming, my stream just died. New centre-back and left wing-back. I don't know whether we need a new centre-back. Like, we've got Yoro coming in. I mean, we have got a new centre-back that hasn't played any minutes. We've got a young centre-back that's touted as one of the most talented centre-backs for his age in world football, Lenny Yoro, that Madrid wanted, you know, who's got pace, got power, is young, good in the air. Literally, it's just like an athlete. Obviously, early days for him, but still, we've got a centre-back. United can't attract world beaters anymore. I don't think we want to attract. Now, Alphonso Davies, yeah. But in terms of, like, making signings like sort of Casemiro-esque. By the way, when we were absolutely shit, we still signed Casemiro, Varane. So we are still attracting those players. Liverpool will win, man. Ain't no. Yeah, I think they will. Yeah. People said that the last season before the United game in December and it was 0-0. Yeah, but the problem is you haven't got Rodri. Like, I can't see before all the other seasons when Man City have been a bit off. I've been, yeah, Man City, they'll come good. Like, there was no point last season that I thought Arsenal were going to win the league. This season, Liverpool 100% I think is going to win it. I'm not, I'll say 95% sure. One, because you haven't got Rodri, and you're just seeing so many like deficiencies in this Man City squad now. Like, you're not getting... If Haaland doesn't score... Haaland scored like more than 50% of your goals this season. Like, other players aren't getting goals other than Haaland. If Haaland gets injured, mate, and you've got Rodri... Because you've got nobody else. You sold bloody hell, what's his bloody name? To Atletico Madrid. Oh my God. I don't know how I forgot his name, but yeah, Alvarez. You sold Alvarez in the summer, and if Haaland gets injured now, what, you got Oscar Bob, but I think he's injured as well, isn't he? Thank you for the heart, I appreciate it. People said that the last season before, yeah, I read that. Hello RNA, hello King, how we doing? Did you see Pep scratch guilty on it? Mate, it was not just here. I mean, you're saying... Oh, thank you, Tom. Appreciate the roses. Thank you, Lyle. Appreciate it. Like, your manager is scratching his face off. There are City fans that want to say that they're not in crisis Your manager, let me repeat that one more time. Your manager is scratching his face off. That is mental. Never in my life have I witnessed a manager doing that. Alvarez, yeah. City fans are delusional, yeah. They are a team from Norway turning up to Old Trafford and scoring 2 goals. That is true. But we have also scored 2 goals, and I need to stop the timer. I'm going with a nice solid 4-2 here, I reckon. But the thing is, the more we need to start getting away with these games. That's what we need to do, because it's going to take time. We've massively rotated the squad from what we did in the last game, so we're trying. It's literally a try. Everyone is on trial here. Anthony on trial twice this year. No, it never made it to trial. But yeah, everyone's on trial. So of course, when he's experimenting like this, he doesn't know what player is best for that position. I mean, how mental is it? You don't know which players fit the position until you see. He doesn't know whether Anthony can play as a wing back. He doesn't know. He doesn't know Malassi is slow as anything, because he hasn't seen him. Nobody knows. He didn't know that Rashford is shit at a number up front. We know that because we've seen Rashford up top. He doesn't know that he can't play him there. No, he literally doesn't know any of these things. You know, obviously Maswar is an intelligent player, so he can probably figure out that he doesn't know which players are intelligent enough to know what to do and what not. If they can work in his system, maybe they can work in terms of their attributes and everything, but maybe they're just not intelligent enough to do what he wants in that position. He doesn't know. There's so many things unknowns that he doesn't know, that he has to figure out, that it's going to take time. The only thing is, the season's still on. The season's still important. If you have a shit game, or you're not quite clicking, you still need wins. In games like this, in games like Ipswich, you still, even if you're not playing well, even if you're not everything's clicking, you still need to win. Delo is on, I imagine, for Malacia. It has to be. Can see us dropping points to Everton. Yeah, we can drop points to anyone. Yeah, I agree. We can kick on from here. What changes would I make? So at half time, yeah, Malassi is off, which, yeah, I think it is understandable. I'm not going to throw him under the bus, Malacia, because it's been a long time, but it is his lack of pace in that position. You need to have pace in that position. And to be honest, that's not your top speed and your acceleration. That's not a match fitness issue. That is an attribute issue. Right, we're underway for the second half, by the way. Oh, we're winning the ball back. Heart of the pitch already. Oh. Switch your play to Garnacho. I still haven't bloody started the timer. Right, okay. Yeah, Malacia should be fresh. Exactly, yeah. Fresh, he's had 2 years out. Nothing more fresh than that. But, yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying, yeah. I mean, it was 20 minutes into the game. That's not a fitness issue. That's not a lack of concentration. It's literally a lack of top speed, lack of acceleration. That's not an issue that can be sorted out over time. He's not going to miraculously pick up a load of pace. I think we should go back to an old formation at back four from the second half. Well, it may, if that's the case, then get rid of Amorim. We can't do that. Like Amorim said in his interview, he says, you're going to get pain. While these players figure it out, while I figure it out, you're going to get pain. It's going to be difficult. You're going to get difficult games. But we're going to be better for it next season. Like, we could play a back four. We could play a back four and have it. We might get better results. Like now, we might, we might play better and get better results. But we're still going to have the same issues that we had with all the other managers. We're trying something radically different. We're trying a completely different formation. We're asking the players to do something completely different because we've had multiple managers in the past that have played a bloody back four. We're trying something, and it's going to take a while for these players to figure it out. If you just drop the system and go, right, we're going to play with the back four, that's it, then the same problems are going to happen that have faced previous managers. Love this new manager. I love Amorim. I do. I love his... Oh, go on, Mount! Oh, he's at the bar. Bloody hell, Mount. I want him to score so bad. Come on. And he might be a big beneficiary of Amorim. It's a good little turn, that. He just tries to curl it. We are conceding too many chances, even with the 5 at the back. Mate, it's not really 5 at the back, is it? No, you can't call this 5 at the back as in, oh, we're so defensive, we're 5 at the back. Because you've got the centre-backs winning the ball in the final third. So it's not like a defensive formation, is it? And that's the reason why. It's literally lack of pace. Like, it's going to take a while for the players to figure it out. The people that the runners that they need to track is a fitness issue, concentration. They need to know where they need to be on the pitch. It's going to take a while to figure it out. There's no point in dropping the system completely because for short term we might get better results as a back four. That's moronic. He should play Anthony on the left so he crosses more. Well, he's always... That's the thing, though. When we signed him, he always plays on the right. I don't think... Anthony's game is cutting in from the right-hand side and shooting. That's it. That's basically why we signed him. That's what he did at Ajax. He's not been a player that plays on the left and puts crosses in. He's just never been that type of player. So you're asking bloody a cow to quack like a duck. Oh, that's a great little flick, that. Oh, that's unbelievable. That is Amorim ball. Perfection. Amorim ball personified through flowing football. Oh, that is disgusting. That's unbelievable. That flick round the corner. Unbelievable stuff. And you know what? I mean, we're playing some unbelievable football at times. I know we're only 3-2 up, but that is lovely. Look at that. Look at this from Mazraoui. Look at that flick from Mason Mount. Mason Mount's back. He's offside. Is he offside? I think he's behind the ball, actually. I think he's behind the ball. Højlund. Oh, Højlund Hattie, man. Højlund Hattie. Come on. I think he's okay. I think he was behind the ball. Please be okay. Please be okay. I think he's okay. Come on, lads. Come on. It's going to be a tighty. It's going to be a tight one. Come on, boys. Yes! Need Branthwaite to go. Delit and Martinez. That's right wing back. Malacia, Shaw left wing. Well, Shaw's not playing left wing back, mate. Shaw's going to be playing at left centre back. I don't think Shaw can play left wing back. He can't. He hasn't got the engine or legs, I don't think, to play that position. But I think Luke Shaw at left centre back can definitely do that. And like they said in the, like that other guy said in the comments, Ryan, we've got Lenny Yoro, so he's going to have to ease into it, and he's going to ease into it slowly. But Yoro is going to be a great player to bring in. Young, fast. Literally, I think it will suit Amrim's system. Good on the ball. I think he's got a bit of everything. We need Davies on. Yeah, Davies would fit perfectly. It's just whether we can get him or not. That's the question, isn't it? Can we actually get him? Yeah, but Mason Mount, mate, he made that third goal. Oh, I need to change. He made that third. Alphonso Davies is injury prone. I don't want him. Is he? I know he's been streaming on Twitch when there's been some buying games on when he's injured. Well, the foot that looked offside. He was in front of the player, I think, but I think he was behind the ball or level with the ball. So I think that's the reason. He looked like he was level with the player, but yeah, we haven't seen a sort of replay. For some reason in Europe, they don't show. Oh, here we go. Garnacho. Come on, Garnacho. Oh, come on. I want Haaland to get his hattie, man. It's a poor effort, really, from Garnacho. Straight at the keeper. Thing is, I want him, but he'll be in rotation with Mendy. But at United, he'll be first choice. That's it. I mean, you go to Madrid and okay, it's Madrid. Everyone wants to go to Madrid. But if we can do a sort of a Lenny Yoro situation where, of course, you would want to go to Madrid, like obviously, over any club, but United can offer more wages, plus you're buying into, you're going to be a star player at United. You are literally what United are crying out for. Whereas Madrid, you're just going to be another player, and you're going to be a rotated player. You know, I think that sell could be, those two things combined, we could get him with that. What's everyone's thoughts on Onana? Oh, that 16-year-old defender. Yeah, he's actually been included in the squad, hasn't he? Unbelievable. But I mean, obviously, as a centre back, I think the earliest you can get brought in is 18 as a centre back. That is with the physicality of the Premier League. I know he's massive, but I can't see a 16-year-old centre back having much game time at like elite level football. I think 18 is really young for a centre back. What's his name? I forgot his name now. Let's have a look. I think he is on the bench. Let's have a look. Although I can't remember his name I couldn't see his name on the bench. He's not on the bench. Yeah, he's in first team training with the squad though. Come on, Anthony. Rangers are beating Nice 4-0. Let's have a look at scores elsewhere as well. Now we know United have wrapped this game up. Joking. Braga are beating Hoffenheim 2-0. Is that Basel beating Olympic? Oh, no, they're not. 0-0. Ferencvaros are beating Malmo. Butchered that name. 3-1. Frankfurt beating Midtjylland 2-1. Yeah, Rangers 4-0. Ajax 0-0 against Sociedad. Fenerbahce, Slavia Prague 1-0. Spurs are beating Roma 2-1. And FC Twente losing against Union Berlin. Or Union SG. Don't know if that's the same team or not. Trying to play Fernandes as a 6 is... Well, he's not a 6, is he? Shows how important and specialised that position is. Yeah, I wouldn't call those... I wouldn't call those two positions a 6. Like, they're not... Amorim's system's so unique. It's weird. Like, you can't call those... Like, Bruno's found himself really high up the pitch numerous times. Like, when balls have been even played into the box. Or on the edge of a box. Like, look, he's picking up the ball literally. Yeah. There, you know, we've had our centre-backs winning the ball in the final third. Like, chasing and winning the ball back in the final third. Amorim's system is everyone presses as a team. It's not like a 6, like, right, Bruno, I want you to sit in front of the back 3. I want you to sit in front, hold your position there, and just, you know, spray the ball. Paul Scholes-esque. It's not like that at all. So I can't really call it. I can't call it a 6. Oh, maybe not a 6, but you are required to have serious defensive awareness. Yeah, I do agree with that. Poker Life, yeah, that is true. There's been times this match where they have had a lot of space, and we've seen it even against Ipswich. They had a lot of times where they pulled the ball back, and there was like plays on the edge of the box. You had your back 3, or it became a back 5. Oh, Mason Mount, I think he's done well tonight. You got a back 3 or back 5, and then you've got, and we're going to see Rashford in a new position as well, behind the striker. What was I saying? You got, that back 3 or back 5, and there's too much space, and you got runners coming in on the edge of the box that are just not getting picked up. And that does take defensive awareness and to follow the runners. But you've even seen Ugarte not do it for the first goal. For the first goal they scored, Ugarte didn't pick up the runner. Great to see Mount playing well, yeah. Casemiro's not got the legs, mate. I think the fact that everyone has to press with intensity and as a team, I'd rather play Bruno there than Casemiro, because Casemiro just can't do that. In fact, I think Sky Sports, Jamie Carragher showed like a sort of video analysis of like Casemiro, like, because he's a holding midfielder, and there is no holding midfielder. Like, even Ugarte, you called, would be like a number 6 as such, but he's not a number 6 that sits in front of the back 4. He's a ball winner. He runs all over the pitch to win that ball back. That is like the perfect Amorim defensive player. Like Casemiro, who's a player that, you know, would sort of sit in front of that back 4. Would contribute in attack as well, sometimes, but he's not gonna chase after the ball and win the ball back hard at the pitch. That's not what he does. In defensive situations when they have the ball, he sits in front of the back 4 and sort of mops up. That's not what a player like. That's in Amorim's system. That's not what the two in midfield do. I mean, I agree, but he has defensive awareness at least. I would say Ugarte and Mainu should be yeah, I'd agree with Mainu and Ugarte. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I want to see Mainu in that system, because I want to see whether because he's not the fastest, is he, Mainu? And I think he can work there, but it's going to be interesting to see. Oh, look! I mean, look at Ugarte winning the ball back high at the pitch there. Now Bruno, no Ahmad. Oh, I haven't gone through the substitutions. No, oh, right. So I saw Luke Shaw come on. I saw Rashford come on, not Ahmad. Sorry. Who else came on? I think that's it, isn't it? If Mount keeps up, he can 100% fit into the team. And you know, if Bruno can play in that number 6 role, well, I say number 6, but if Bruno can play in that sort of midfield 2 role, then Mount can as well. I think he can play in both positions. Because, you know, I think Mount's probably more suited to that position than Bruno. Because I think he can look after the ball a little bit better than Bruno. I think in terms of work rate, Mount's got equal, if not more, work rate than Bruno off the ball. Probably more. So I think Mount could suit that role as well. So I think this system, both Mount suits both in behind the striker, and Mount's got like 4 positions he can play in this team. So if he keeps fit, I'm sure he'll be a big player for Amorim. Come on, let's not be silly now. Let's make it 4. I just don't want to have a nervy bloody end to the match. Oh, so Rashford's up top. So Højlund, I didn't see who came off. I was too busy looking at the chat. So Højlund came off. I wanted Højlund to get his bloody hattie, man. Oh, Højlund is still on. So Martinez is off for sure, which is understandable. He's just coming back from injury. Anthony's off for Ahmad. Understandable because, well, Ahmad's good there as well, and Anthony hasn't played much football at all. And the same for Mount. Mount's coming back from injury, hasn't played much at all. So we've seen Rashford in that behind the striker role for the first time, because obviously against Ipswich he played as a central up top. So it's going to be interesting to see whether Rashford can play that. I think he's more suited to that than being up top. And let's be honest, with Højlund scoring two goals, I think he's only had 2 chances as well. He's not getting that position back from Højlund anytime soon. So yeah, he's going to have to work there or not play. Oh, ball trying to find Bruno. But look, I mean, that's Bruno's playing in that deeper position. But look, he's just received the ball. Well, Ahmad's just played a long ball forward and he's just fell over. Like that, it doesn't look like a player that's playing in a defensive position. Like when you see that happening, it's so fluid when it works. I know he's by far the most creative and influential player on the side, but he doesn't fit the system yet. You can see United selling Bruno in the summer, move him to a Saudi and bring in some centre mid legs. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, thank you, Tom, for the boxing glove. I appreciate that, buddy. Absolute legend. Casemiro's on as well. Bloody hell, we're making loads of changes, aren't we? Christ. Making loads of changes early. Is that every sub that we can make? We've made the 5 subs. It's 65 minutes in. That's something we've never seen. Yeah, I was going to say, not afraid of making bold changes. Tell me about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5 changes that we've made. 5 changes, 65 minutes. Not once did we see that under Ten Hag, which I think it's amazing. I think it shows he has trust in these players, trust in the squad. You would see Ten Hag not rotate like for like a Carabao Cup match or anything. This is going to allow Amorim to see multiple different players in multiple different positions. You know, he's going to get the best understanding that he possibly can of what players can fit his system. Of you know, and to keep match fitness between the entire squad, so that if somebody does get injured, then somebody can step in and they've played games, so it's not as daunting as someone gets injured and then somebody comes in who barely played any games. Like, that's what keep rotating your squad keeps everyone happy. It stops injuries because no one's getting overplayed. And keeps everyone sharp, so that if somebody does get injured, then they're more up to speed, slotting in. I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it. Oh, it's a bad tackle by Bruno. Oh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. Yeah, good from July. Thank you for the music. Oh, good tackle from Garnacho. Good from the boy. Yeah, it's a good recovery from Garnacho because he sort of lost his man a little bit there. What players do you think will leave in January? I think in January, almost nobody. In the summer is probably a different question. You know what? I think Rashford, it really... The one player that I think is going to really struggle to get in this team, this wingers are going to miss out. Because unless you're a winger that can play behind a striker, which I don't think Rashford can, I think you'll struggle. I think Rashford's the one player that I don't necessarily think we're going to sell him in January. Might be so difficult to offload him. Oh, Ahmad, great. Now Bruno. Oh, Ahmad again. Christ, we're lining up to bloody to shoot here one after another. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that we will sell Rashford in the summer. It might be difficult to offload him being on 350 grand or whatever he's on a week. But I think he's in big trouble of not playing many games at all. Obviously, there's rumours about Xerxes, but it's still early days for Xerxes. Who knows? I'm not going to write Xerxes off straight away. But I am concerned. Anthony, I think, you know what? Anthony, I think, can play in that right wing back spot. I don't think he's played brilliant tonight, but I think he's got the work rate to... We just need to forget about Anthony's price tag. It's difficult, but I think if we can use him as a right wing back, have Ahmad as the first choice, have Anthony as a backup, not a bad backup as a right wing back, that's it. Just forget about the price, because you're not going to get that back. You've got to write that off. And that's okay. I don't think we need to sell Anthony. Yeah, I think players probably in trouble. Could like I say, could be Rashford in terms of not playing games. Maguire, obviously, as well. I don't think he's got the pace. Like you've seen today, in Amorim's system, you need to be pacey. You've seen Malacia get absolutely destroyed. Not got the pace. Well, Malacia is another one in trouble, especially after today. But I don't know whether, obviously playing at the centre of a back three, you've got that protection either side of you, but not always, because you can see the when you're in the back three, they push on and try to win the ball back high up the pitch, and then if that happens, then you've only got two centre backs in the back. So you need to have pace for an Amorim system, and obviously Maguire's not got that. So I think Maguire could be a very good centre back for a good side, but not in this system. So Casemiro, obviously, but that's more of an age thing than. But I can see him going into like a Saudi club or wherever in the summer, because we're just not going to offer him good game time. So yeah, they're the players really. Anthony, Casemiro, Lindelof, Maguire, Eriksen. Yeah. Matt will be classed under Amorim if he can stay fit. Well, that's the case, isn't it? That's the big question mark. Oh, great ball over the top. Now Højlund. Oh, go on, Garnacho. Oh, man. We need to kill this game, man. We need to kill it. He should have finished that. Big smile on your face, but honestly, you should be hitting the target there. It's a great ball from Delo over the top, that. Jesus, look at the only... We so outnumbered them. We literally had... It was 4 against 3 there. Got to use the numbers. He's put it well wide as well, Garnacho, man. But I do agree. I mean, Anthony, I don't know. I think right wing back is a backup. Forget about the price tag. I don't think Anthony right wing back's so awful. Casemiro, agree with, but Lindelof, yeah, I agree with actually. Maguire, agree. Eriksen, yeah, agreed. So, and obviously Malacia as well, yeah. Although, yeah, because you've seen Malacia. Okay, is a left back. We haven't got many left backs at the club, but we need to solve that problem. And we know Malacia is not good enough. We can't have Malacia as a backup left wing back. I don't want him to be the backup. I want to have a player that's higher quality than that be the backup. Dennis, thank you for the follow. If United bring in a quality left back in centre mid, they'd be very competitive. Yeah. I mean, it's been a good game, this, isn't it? Let's have a look at the stats. I haven't even looked at it. Imagine we get out Alphonso Davies. Oh. Imagine the scenes. Stats, expected goals, United 2.32. Going forward, by the way, this is the best we've looked in a long, long time. Okay, we're against Bodo Glimt. I understand that. But going forward, in terms of a goal threat, this is the most threatening. Like Højlund, I think he's probably only had 2 shots, but you know, Højlund's got in a lot more good positions than I've ever seen him for Ten Hag. Granted, yeah, okay, we've looked exposed at times in the back, and you could say, okay, if you overcommit like we have done, you're gonna create more chances, but you're gonna be also vulnerable at the back, which is sort of what we've seen. But 76% ball possession, 6 shots on target, 2.35 expected goals. It's looking good. What is Onana doing? I've looked up and Onana's on the halfway line. What is going on there? Oh, here we go. But we could score from this. Yeah, he's pulled it across. Garnacho. Oh, that's so bad. You've got to, man. You've got to finish that. That's a joke. Now Amorim is understanding why under Ten Hag and why this team could not. Yeah, I don't think that's handball. Nah, he's not meant to hit his arm. It's completely unintentional. Is his arm is in a natural position. It's not a red here. It's not a red. I don't know what he's doing out of his goal, by the way. This is the worst game I've seen from Onana in a long time. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's not a red. It's not a red. That's borderline in my opinion, yeah. But, yeah. No, I don't think that's a red. Behave yourself, never a red. Come on in the boys. Hey. How this is not like 4 or 5 now. Like how we've only scored 3 goals. It's silly. Garnacho's had some unbelievable chances. I want Højlund to get his hat-trick as well. It's not handball, my guy. Fair call it, yeah, 100%. I mean, if it was handball, VAR would have turned it over. Go on, Garnacho. Hit the side netting. Come on, Højlund, man. Is Yoro getting... I mean, he's going to be eased in. I mean, Amorim's basically said that, he's a young lad. We think he's got a really amazing future. He spoke really highly of him in interviews, but he said that we need to ease him in. Come on then. We need to kill this game because I just feel like it could just happen, man. Onana should have been... Nah, I don't think so, man. Lee Madison could have been 1-3 down at this point. This team, these players, I mean, come on. It's so painful watching the... I disagree, to be honest. From an attacking sense, I've loved watching them today. From an attacking sense, this is the best I've seen United in attack in a long time in terms of the threat. Like I say, you could say that we've overcommitted and we've been poor defensively because of it. Shouldn't be 10 minutes. Garner hasn't really impressed yet under Amorim. Yeah, I mean, he scored. He scored the goal against Ipswich. No. Who scored? Yeah, he did score against... Oh, no, it was Rashford that scored, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's good that Rashford scored under Amorim. Garnacho scored and Højlund as well. So we've had 4 goal scorers in 2 games. I don't think anyone's really... Well, over these 2 games, the people that have impressed me the most are, well, obviously Ahmad didn't start this game, but Ahmad on the first game, much better performance than, and he's actually played well when he's come on as well. So I think Ahmad on that right wing has nailed that down. Højlund's nailed it down because Rashford wasn't great. Here we go. He's got the ball now though. Come on then, Rashi. Oh, he's pulled it wide as well. Bloody hell! We're getting in just one ball. Look how bloody Christ! Look how easy we're getting in now. Literally, they're desperate to get back in this game. They're leaving so many spaces now. They're giving us the opportunity to kill the game off, and we're just not taking it. I know we've heard this so much, but we need to trust the process. Yeah. We can't coin that phrase, though. That is Arteta's phrase. Kneel to kill the game now. Yeah. They're playing polar bears. Come on. What will happen versus Liverpool and City? Well, you can only beat who's in front of you, mate, to be fair. I don't know what you want us to do. We've played Ipswich in his first game after having 2 days on the training pitch. And we've played these who we have looked a lot better tonight. Yes, the quality of the team isn't there, which is probably a good job, really. because the team is learning. We played a vastly different team. He's still learning the players in which do suit that position. Like I say, in terms of players that have nailed down a position, it's way too early. Only, obviously, Onana's nailed down. I mean, De Ligt's not been great tonight. I don't think. Ugarte, I think, is nailed down for the past history as well, and he fits the system down to a T. Bruno's nailed down somewhere. We don't know where, because he's playing a bit deeper tonight. He's played he's played in more advanced position behind the forward. He's played at a deeper position. So Bruno's nailed down somewhere. We don't know where. So in fact, I can't even include Bruno then, because we don't know where because he's not nailed down a position. If we know he's going to play on the pitch, but we don't know where. Like I say, Højlund, I think, has that's basically it. Mazraoui, again, he'll be in the team. You can be certain of that. You don't know where. Right centre back, I think most likely, but I don't know. I don't think Garnacho's necessarily nailed it down. So there's literally 2 positions that are nailed down for me at the moment. No, 3 positions. Onana, goalkeeper. Right wing back Amad, in terms of their performances since he's come in. And Ugarte. That's it. There's 3 nailed on positions. Obviously, it's so obvious that there's going to be issues. There's going to be difficulties early on. Sure, when he's fit as well. Yeah, but I mean, that's not based on performances. That's just an assumption. Sure, at left centre-back, you can imagine that's nailed on. You can imagine that. But who knows? It's not necessarily nailed on. Not when, say, if Lenny Yoro comes in is fit and plays well. Who knows then? It could be Martinez. He's not nailed on over Martinez yet, really, is he? Sure. He needs to stay fit for one, like you say. So in terms of people nailed on in their positions, Højlund, Amad, Ugarte, Onana. I think that's it. That's 4. Højlund for his performance tonight. If Amorim was to say, put what is my best team in the positions right now, I think he would say those 4 players. What are nailed on that you don't think will change? I reckon he'll say Højlund, Amad, Ugarte, and Onana. They're the 4 I'm sure about, based on the performances so far. Arsenal are going to smoke us next week. Are we playing good? Offensively, I think we've been really good. We should have scored about 6 goals tonight. Defensively, our second half we've been a lot better, but in the first half we got exposed at quite a few times. But we've been in control in the second half, and like I say, we should have not conceded and scored another 3 goals. Mazraoui, yes, nailed on, but I don't know what position. Right centre back, yeah, maybe. Because he played it. Did he play wing back as well? I think most likely right centre back. In fact, I think he's played right centre back both games, didn't he? Maybe Mazraoui right centre back. United beating a team nobody knows 3-2. Liverpool beating Madrid 2-0. Absolute levels. Oh, do you get more points because it's Madrid? Because you beat Madrid, do you get 4 or 5 points for that then? I didn't realise that. Because I was under the impression it's 3 points no matter who you beat. But by the sound of your comment, it sounds like you get more points. Yeah, good block from Casemiro. That's handball, isn't it? Yeah. Come on then, boys. Yes, Højlund working back as well, win that free kick. Yeah, that's good. Good work getting in front of it. I think he handballed it, the other fella, anyway. Liverpool are likely to slip up on Boxing Day, we'll see. No easy games when a group of players are trying to adapt to a new system. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, good switch from Dulo. Ahmad. Ooh. Yeah, keeper's kept it in, to be fair. 87 minutes. We can't slip this up. I mean, we deserve to win this 100%. We can't let it slip now. Come on, boys. Last 3 minutes of normal time. Man of the match. You've got to go Højlund, I think. You've got to go Højlund. I mean, it's a bit of a cop-out going for the guy that's got 2 goals, but I think he's played well. His all-round game's been good. I think the difference between Rashford against Ipswich and then Højlund has been night and day. I don't think he's had that many chances, to be fair. Oh my God. Bloody hell. Ball into the box. It's a good header and Onana gets it away. I thought that was good. He's offside anyway. Scored 2 goals. I genuinely think he's only had 2 or 3 shots. But yeah, I think he's been good. Mazraoui's been good. It ends 3 for 3. Hopefully not. Ahmad's come on in the second half and been good. I think Bruno's been decent. Ugarte for the first goal. I think he should have been tracking that runner. So probably not. But I have been impressed by Ugarte's won the ball high up the pitch quite a few times. Onana gets a yellow card for what time wasting. I don't think Anthony did brilliantly. I don't think Garnacho's done fantastic. Garnacho's just missed a lot of chances that he should be scoring. Malacia, probably the worst player, would get the worst rating out of the team. Yeah, it's got to be Højlund and then Mazraoui second, I think. Struggling at home to a Wi-Fi password. Brilliant. Ahmad and Garnacho are both impact players. Shame they can't do it for 90 minutes. I disagree about Ahmad, to be honest. I disagree that Ahmad's an impact player. You can make that argument with Garnacho, and I do agree with it, as well. I think Garnacho, that is a valid criticism because when you need to gamble on, especially when you need a goal, Garnacho's a great player to bring on because although he has been better at it tonight, he hasn't been losing the ball constantly tonight. Like under Ten Hag, Garnacho would lose the ball a lot, like going forward and trying to dribble past players and lose the ball. Whereas when you need to gamble, when you need to take chances, when you need to, because you need to score a goal and you're not, you need to roll the dice and not be bothered about possession, basically, just being direct. I think it's good. Garnacho is a great player to bring on. That's a handball right on the edge. It's not a penalty, is it? Christ, this is going to be a. Oh, please don't do this to us. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Oh, it's Casemiro handball. It is outside of the box. It is 100% a handball. But this could be it. I'm not going to look at the chat. That is 100% handball. Christ. This is a very dangerous area for a free kick. Onana's been absolutely shite tonight. Please don't let that be an omen. Please, dear Lord, man. Oh, come on. How far back is that? Mate, the referee has put this wall basically on the bloody line. How far back? That ain't 10 yards, bro. That's ridiculous, man. That wall is so far back. What? Look at it. That wall's like 15, 20 yards back. That's a joke, man. Not bloody a Guess Who character as well. Oh, good save, Onana, thank God. They're asking for a penalty again. Piss off, man. Piss off. Yeah, that's good from him. No way is that a foul. Literally, I think, what is going on here? I mean, it's one you'd expect Onana to save, to be fair. It's straight at him. But, yeah, he hasn't been great tonight. At all. Coming out his box, almost losing, yeah. But he's had a great season so far, and tonight's been his worst game. However, having your worst game and still coming away with a win, hopefully, that's softens the blow, doesn't it? You just don't want to play badly and lose the game and cost your team the win. Who am I talking about? Onana, mate. I think his worst game for United this season, 100%. Is it full time? No, it was a free kick. Onana punched it away. It was one that basically should. He should have saved, and he did. That is it. That is full time. Lovely stuff. Ruben Amorim's first win, first game at home, and that puts United to the dizzying heights of. Obviously, there's matches to come in as well, but live standings that puts us in 12th. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, that puts us in 12th position. So we are 1 point off the automatic places. And we have Victoria Pleasant next away from home. So let's have a look at our remaining fixtures in this. Like we should qualify automatically, let's be honest. Because now, after winning that particularly, I think that's that's at home. But you got Victoria Pleasant, the Czech Republic team. Then you've got Rangers and Basel. Is it Basel FC SB? I think it is, isn't it? It's not Basel. Who are they? Romanian team. Ain't got a clue who they are. Who the bloody hell are these Donnies then? FC Stuia Bucharesti. What? That's what I mean. This is why the Europa League is so much better than the Champions League. I'm learning. Second half was so good. Yeah. It was. I mean, that's the best attacking performance I've seen from United in a long time. Like exciting going forward. Like we could have scored 6 or 7. Right, but that is the beauty of the Europa League, isn't it? I would have lived my life if United were in the Champions League every season. I would have lived my life not knowing who FC Stuia Bucharesti are. And now United play them in the last game of the Europa League. So it's a wonderful thing, really. Really helping out my geography knowledge. Anthony was quite good. I think it was okay. I think the thing is, Ahmad has been so good. I think Ahmad, when he came on in the second half, was really good. So I think Ahmad's nailed down that position. In fact, that's going to be my next YouTube video. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Link in my TikTok bio. I'm going to do a who has nailed on their positions in this squad already in these next 2 games. Because there are a few. Anthony doesn't have a place in this team. Backup right wing back. That is Anthony's place. Backup right wing back to Ahmad. Mazraoui can be right centre back, but obviously I think can play at right wing back as well. What's the score? 3-2 United. All done and dusted. We'll need to be better defensively though if we're playing another team. We could have easily lost that. To be honest though, what I quite like is that there are not multiple issues. What I quite like is that it seems to be we're getting a little bit exposed on the counter in this the space between sort of in a defensively when it comes into a back 5 and the midfield. They seem to be pulling the ball back, and there's players unmarked on the edge of the box. That seems to be a consistent issue, and I would rather it be a consistent issue than have a multitude of things that are wrong. Because if there's a lot of things that are wrong, then it's more difficult to identify and rectify. But against Ipswich, it was the same problem. And here, it's the same problem as well. Okay, the second goal was just Malacia just having no pace whatsoever. One ball over the top. But I think quite a few times I've seen tonight where there's too much space between that back line when it forms a back 5 and players running in from midfield. Mazraoui and Delo wing backs. Well, it doesn't seem so because Mazraoui is playing right centre back the last 2 games. So, I mean, Ahmad's definitely nailed that place on the right hand side. Right. Anyway, boys, I appreciate you for watching. So United play on the weekend against Everton. On Sunday, I will be live for that game. Of course, that is Sunday at 1:30. I'll be live for. Yeah, Mazraoui is a Rolls Royce, 100%. I agree. And then Arsenal on Wednesday as well. What's good is because I actually go. So that Arsenal game will be my last game for. I say last game. Hold on, not forever, but that Arsenal game will be my last game against Forest. I am in San Diego, California, against Victoria Pleasant. I am in Florida. So I'm going to California for work, and then I'm heading over to Florida for a couple of days. We're still in the Europa League. Let's go. Yes, we won. We did win. We're 10th or 12th now. I can't remember, but we're only 1 point off the automatic places, so it's looking good. San Diego means Wales. It doesn't. You haven't spelt Wales right for a start. And I would know because I'm going there. Oh, I'm joking. And then The Man City game on the 15th, I will be back for. Will I be back? Yeah, I'll be back for. So I'll miss 2 games. I'll miss the Forest game and the Victoria Pleasing game. I will watch it, obviously, but I won't be able to do a live stream for it because I'll be away. It's a line from Anchorman, mate. Oh, I didn't realise. Okay, wonderful. I appreciate you guys for watching. I will be. You haven't got to worry about that yet. We've still got the Everton game and the Arsenal game to come before that. So I will be back on Sunday, the 1st of December, to kick off the month with a United win at home against Everton. Scenes you love to see. Amarin gets his first win. Amarin plays his first match at home. Amarin playing some exciting, attacking, high pressing, good work rate from the team. Little bit more understanding from the team. Still some issues to solve, but 3 points. Scenes you love to see. I've enjoyed tonight. I've loved watching that. Such an entertaining game. Amarin playing some entertaining football. Højlund getting some goals as well, which you love to see. Mount coming on, playing well, who's going to be an important player as well. Scenes you love to see. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Tottenham drew to Roma as well. Sound. Ciao.